Hello everyone. I hope am I audible and visible to all of you. Can you confirm guys? My voice is like, am I audible? Please confirm everyone. Let me check. So, mm, so how are you? So guys, welcome you all again to the, I would say, third session. So this is gonna be really the third session for all of you. Okay. This is a third session of. Let me share the link. So um, we'll just wind up revising and everything. Okay, so wait for a second. So this is, I would say, third class of profit and loss. We did like we did like 20 questions in the previous class. So today I would be solving the third part. Again, this is a like I would say bit uh, uh, a tough level of because in this basically I would be discussing I would say LOD2 means not you can say LOD2. I would be discussing like LOD3 over here. I hope you're getting. So LOD3 kind of a question I will be solving here of profit and loss, and then tomorrow I will be solving like discount and dishonest. So again we'll go for discount. So part 3 will include what? So part 3 is basically including the LOD level of 3. Okay, LOD level of 3 questions. And now I would say basically the part 4 will include all the types like of dishonest seller. Okay, and the third one is like anyone which is miscellaneous in this part, miscellaneous. So I would be discussing all the questions. So I would request all of you to follow the videos. If you're there, you can please comment, right? So let us start guys. Let me show you the question first because this is what I do. So this is the first question everyone. All the questions are basically from the PYQs. As I said earlier, all the questions are taken from the PYQs. Means these questions I basically take from the previous year and then I make you solve. So if anyone is there, come on, say hi and then let's solve this question. So you guys are there, please everyone, come on, solve it. So loss of Z secured when the article is sold at rupees 320, while profit of rupees Y secured when the same article was sold at. So basically, loss is equal to means now you can understand that what kind of logic you'll apply in this question. Anyone is there? Come on, say. I would request if you guys are there, come on, please solve the question. At least, guys, read it out. I'll give you the timer also. Let me give you the timer so that you can start. Let me give you the timer. So I will give you the stopwatch so that you can start. Come on. Guys, try figuring out. That would be great if you guys like try figuring out. Mm. I hope you guys are trying this. Trying, trying. I think at least it is like 56 seconds happen at least. Try out. So, how you will solve this question? Like, what is the motto of solving the question? How you can apply? what kind of crack you'll apply in this. Loss of Z secured when the article is sold at rupees 320, while the profit of Y secured when the same article was sold at 720. Find the cost price of the article if Y and Z is 4:1 respectively. So first of all, I would say, okay, let's not give you much more time, because I'll give you like 1 minute of time. If you're not solving in 1 minute, I'll make you solve the question through my process. I hope that you tried, at least you are reading the question. That is the point. Okay, let's now discuss. So loss of Z secured when the article is sold at, okay, so let's now assume it. The ratio is given to me, the cost price. The ratio of cost price of Y to the ratio of cost price to the Z is given to me, which is 4:A. Let us assume it as a 4A and A. Nothing will happen because I have just assumed the value, which is 4:A. Now they are saying that. Now guys, I hope that some of the terms you should know when I've done the theories of this class, that what is the cost price. Can I say that if I want to figure it out cost price, I can figure it out loss plus selling price, isn't it? Why I'm writing so? Because cost price minus selling price is the nothing but loss, na? So from here, cost price is loss plus selling price, correct? This is the first part. And again, if I want to write down the selling price, the cost price in terms of profit, what I can write? Cost price in terms of profit would be what? Cost price in terms of profit would be, cost price, selling price minus cost price is basically a profit. So from here, I can figure it out. Selling price minus profit equals to cost price, isn't it? Yeah, this two part is, I think, is pretty much clear to you. So what I'm using these two conditions in this question. First is a loss of rupees Z occurred when the article is sold. So when the article is sold, what is the, in terms of, I can write loss. The cost price I can write in terms of loss. So cost price I can write in terms of loss is this one. Loss plus the selling price. And they are saying that sold at 320. So loss in terms of selling price would be if A plus 320, correct? I hope this is clear, that how I have written this part, which is equal to, they are saying equal to, okay, would be equal to what? 720, you can say selling price, which is 720 minus 4A, minus 4A. These both are the cost price. These both are basically what? These both are basically a cost price. I hope this makes sense to everyone, correct? So total it would become 4A would come this side, it would become like 5A. 5A equals to 720 minus 320 would give you what? 400, correct now? This will give you 400. Then from here the value of A would be what? 80, correct? You have figured it out the way, the value of A 40. If A is 40, then 4 into 80 is what? 320, correct? Then the other part is basically 320. I hope this much is clear. Now what they're asking, let's try and understand. Now what they're asking everyone, they're asking find the cost price of the article. So the cost price of the article is what? The cost price of the article, basically it would be like Y and A. So the correct answer, the options are basically 400, 500, 320, 480 and none of these. So the correct answer would be 4A, because this is 4A is the only the cost of the article, na? I hope this makes sense. A is basically the cost of the article, na? 5A is 400. So again, the total cost of the article would be 5A. Again, you can also figure out the total cost of the article would be 5A. So 5A value would be 400, isn't it? I hope this makes sense. Come on, say. See, again, I am repeating. Single cost of the article Y and single cost of the article Z. I've respectively I figured it out. Now one is 80 and other is 320. If I need to figure out the cost price of article X plus Y in terms of ratio, it would be what? X plus Z. 5A na, 4A plus A 5A, and that would be like 400 na. 5A value is 400, isn't it? I hope this is done. So let's go for next one. Come on, if you can solve this question, let me give you, solve it. Just try reading it. Let me give you the timer. I have given you the timer. So come on, solve. And I would request you to please share the session to everyone. I would request you to please share the session to everyone. So come on, guys, try. Can anyone? Should I solve? Okay. So I think I've given you much more time, 1 minute extra. So let me now clear. Article P sold at Z% profit rupees 200 and article Q is sold at rupees 500. So basically I'll discuss about the article Q first. So guys, see, if I talk about article Q, let me now draw a line. This is the line. If I take a article Q, if I take this article Q, which is sold at, means the selling price of article is basically 1500, correct now? I hope this is clear. Gaining 25%, 25%. So basically profit is of plus 25%. So 25% means 1 by 4. So basically the value of 5 is 1500. So from here my cost price is 4, my profit is 1, so my selling price would be 5. So 5 belongs to 1500, isn't it? Yes. So 1 will belong to 1500 by 5, correct? Which is 300. 5 3s are 15, which is 300. If 1 is 300, then 4 will be what? Then my cost price would be 4 into 300, which is 1200, correct? I hope this makes sense. Now they are saying that cost price of the article Q is twice. If I talk about the article P, this is the twice. Then the cost price of article P would be what? 600, because the this part is the twice na, because the cost price of article Q is basically twice, then must be the cost price of article P would be 600, correct? So an article P sold at the Z% profit, that is rupees 200, and it is selling at the profit of which is 200. Now if there is a profit of 200, then must be the selling price would be 800, correct? They are asking what? They are finding the value of Z. Article P sold at a Z% profit. What is the Z% profit? So basically profit is of 200 on the cost price which is 600, correct? 0 gets cancelled out, which is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is nothing but 33.33% is the answer. I hope you guys have understood the process. Come on. Is this clear, everyone? I hope this is making sense to all of you. This is my article Q, this is my article P. How I come up with the article Q and then I arrive to the article P. This is how the question can be done. Isn't it? Try solving it. Again, I would say these are like best questions which we can do for the practice. So any one of you can like solve it. Come on, try out. Let me give you the timer also. Can you guys solve it? Okay, I think I've given you the enough time. Okay, I think I've given you the enough time. So let me now. It's approximately, guys, 1 minute, as you can see. Okay, so I'll like close it and then I'll discuss. So let me have a look. So see, cost price of a pencil is 60% less than the cost price of a pen. So basically 60% come. So let me now discuss that. Isn't I can figure it out. Okay. Okay, so now let us think like that. Okay, let us think like that. We will having a pencil. Okay, first of all, we'll having a pencil, and then the second part we'll having a pen. First we'll having a pencil, and the second part we'll having a pen. So there are two different things. Okay. Now if I assume what I assume, my cost price of pen would be 50. Let's say if I'm assuming it, then the cost price of the pencil would be how much? 60% less. So I would say how much less? 60% of this 30. So that would be 20 now. Because see, why assuming it, just to take a number in a integer value, this is like, this is 50 and this is 60% less is basically 20, correct? Now they are saying that a pencil was sold at 40% profit. Pencil is sold at 40% profit. So I can say that profit of pencil is basically 40%. 40% of what? 40% of 20. 40% of 20 basically gives you what? Come on, say 8 now. 4 to the 8. Then the selling price, because selling price of the pencil would be 28, because this is like 40% of this. Let me just change the marker. 40% of this would be plus 8, and you will add this. Correct? Till now I think everything is fine. Okay. Now they're saying that, and pen was sold at 50% loss. So pen is sold as now 15% loss. Loss is of 50, sorry, profit I'm writing. So I would write here loss. So I would write here loss. Loss is of basically minus 15%. So 15% of this would be how much? Come on, 15% of this would be how much? Which is 7.5. I would write 7.5. So 7.5 less would be how much? Then the selling price would be 7.5 less from 50 would be 42.5. So I would write 42.5. 42.5. And they're saying if the difference between their selling price is itna. So the difference between my and means the ratio which I've converted, the difference of 42 minus 5, 42 point minus 5 minus 28 would be what? Would be 14.5 na. So according to the question, my difference is coming 14.5. But the question, the difference is coming 43.5. 43.5. Isn't it? According to me, the difference is 14.5. According to the question, it is 43.5. So, which I would say that it will go like 3 times. So, the value of 1 would be 3, correct? If the value of 1 would be 3, they are asking what? Then find the cost price of the pencil. Cost price of the pencil. I have assumed the cost price would be what? I have assumed cost price would be 20. I'll multiply this 20 by 3. So 20 multiplied by 3 would be 60. So the correct answer would be 60 and option number 4. I hope you understood. I hope you have understood the logic behind this. I would request everyone to just share the link to your friend, anyone who wants to practice quant. This is a very good level of question so that any one of you can try it. Correct? I hope it is done. So let me give you another question. Come on, solve. Again, this is a good level of question. You can try. Try, guys. Try. Let me give the timer again. Okay, let me try that. Okay, I think I've given you the enough time. So come on, let me now do it. So the ratio of the cost price of mobile to the laptop is 5:9. So mobile to the laptop. So I would write here mobile to the laptop is basically 5:9. Correct, fine. And ratio of cost price of laptop to computer. So laptop to computer is 3:2. So this is mobile laptop and laptop to computer. So this is the ratio. Now come on, I need to equal it out. Always I say I need to equal it out. So if I multiply this by 3, the thing will happen, which is 5:9:6. This is the ratio basically, correct? Of the cost price of mobile laptop. This is basically cost price of mobile. This is basically cost price of laptop, and this is basically cost price of computer, correct? Okay, fine. If the computer sell at the profit of 20%, so profit of 20%, if there is a like profit, computer profit is given to me 20%, so which is 1 by 5, so the cost price is basically 5, profit is having of 1, then the selling price would be 6, isn't it? Yes, no? Then the selling price would be 6. Now, now they're saying that, and the selling price of the computer is 1440. Now the value of 6 is given to me 14400, correct? If 6 value is 1440, then 1 would be how much? 1 would be 14400 divided by 6, which is 2400, correct? I hope this makes sense. Now, now this is fine now. This is fine now. Yes, one value would be this much. I think this is clear. 2400. Now they're asking that price of the computer is now. Then find the cost difference between the cost price. So from here I need to figure it out, the difference between. So if I say so, the value of 5 would be what? Computer. We are talking about this computer only. Okay. The 5 would be how much? So the value of 5 would be, because according to me the cost price of computer is 5 na. So 5 multiplied by 2400. What it would be? 5 4s are 2002, and this would be 12. Means this would be 1200. Correct? 12,000. Correct. So now you can understand the logic behind it. So the value of 6 is basically how much? The value of 6 is basically 12,000. If the value of 6 is basically 12,000, the value of 1 would be how much? 12,000 divided by 6, which is 2,000. So if the value of 1 is 2,000, then 9 multiplied by 2 will give me 18, and 5 multiplied by 2 will give me 10,000. So difference of this they are asking. So what is the difference? Difference is basically 8,000. 8,000 is the answer. I hope you have understood the logic. These are good questions, I would say. These are good questions, I would say, everyone. Let's try another question. Come on, try this. Let me give you the timer. Come on. I've given you the timer also, so you can try out. Given you the timer, guys. Try out this question by your own. How the logic is being applied. How you can solve this question. Come on, solve. Anyone, can you guys apply this, the logic? Come on, say. As I say, this is the part 3 of profit and loss. So we are solving like very good questions here. Questions are basically, I would say, good one. Break out every line. I would say break out every line. Try cracking out the word, and then only you can solve. Okay, so let me now, I've given you like 2 minutes, so I'll not give you like extra time. So none of answers have come. I've given you the 2 minutes of time, so we'll wait. So let's now see. So a shopkeeper bought 2 articles basically. So I'll straight out a line here. So a shopkeeper bought 2 articles. One is article A, and other is basically article B. Okay, so You'll write down here, one is article A and other is article B. Uh, Such that he had a profit of 15%. So can I say article A is having a profit of plus profit of 15%? If he's having a profit of 15%, come on, if I assume my cost price 100, then my selling price would be how much? 115, correct? And 20% on the selling price of article A. A shopkeeper bought an article A and B such that a profit of 15% 20%. So 20% is going for article B, I would say. Okay. So from here he is going like 20%. 20%. Okay. So 20%. I hope you know that this is basically 1 by 5. So cost price is basically 5, and the selling price is basically 6. This much I have written because the known data is right now. I've read it out. This much data only. Selling price of the article A is basically okay. Article A and B is basically okay. So article A, the selling price is 22230. Sorry, selling price I would say. Selling price is basically 230. Now if 115, according to me it's 115. Question is giving 230. Can you say this is like 2 times of it? No. Yes, na. This is, I can say the value of 1 would be, I would say 2. If the value of 1 is 2, isn't it? 1 sounds like 2. Come on, say fast. Is it? Yes or no? Then the cost price would be how much? Then the cost price would be 200. Correct, na? I hope I have cracked out the things which I have written. And the selling price of article is 420. So basically the value of 6 is basically 420. 6 is basically 420. If 6 is 420, then 420 by 6, one value would be how much? 7s are 70, isn't it? Yes. One value 70, then what I can say? Then the selling price would be again the real selling price would be again how much? 6 into 70, which is again 420, correct? Yes, makes sense. What at what must price the item be sold together in order to gain 30%? So they are saying that भाई 30% gain के लिए कितने में sold करना चाहिए, correct है? I hope this makes sense. है ना? They are saying that कि इतने में sold करने के लिए कितना देना चाहिए. I hope this is clear ना? Everyone, please comment. So if I need to find it out, the cost price here na, because एक का cost, the one cost price is 200. Here the cost price would be how much? 350 na. Here the cost price would be 350. So the total cost price, I would write the total cost price. So the total CP is what? 200 plus 350, which is 550, correct? And I want to make a 30% of profit, and I want to give the 30% profit. 30% is how much? 55, I would say 170, 165. Okay. Yes, it would be how much? 165. So if I'll add 165, I don't have options also. So 5, 6, 5, 11, 1 and 5, 7. 750, 715. So the selling price should be 715. Answer. You got the logic? I hope so. Everyone got it. Come on, say. I hope you got the logic. Come on, guys. Understood, na? Let me give you another problem. So this was, I would say, good one. Come on, try this. I will be giving you the timer also. Solve. solve? Come on, guys, I'm giving you like much more time. If you can solve, please solve. Okay, let me know. A shopkeeper sold the article A at 20% loss and cost price of the article is given. So basically, first thing you can like get out through yourself that article sold at a 20% loss. So 20% is the loss. So 20% loss means what? I can say 1 by 5, correct now? So the cost price is basically 5. The loss is of basically 1. Then the selling price would be of how much? 4. And the cost price of the article A is given to me, which is the 4 value is given to me 4500. Isn't it till now? I think everyone is this clear? Clear na? Clear na? Or you can also figure it out. See, you can also figure it out. No worries in that. So the value of 1 would be how much? 1 would be 4500 divided by 4. 4 ones are 4. 4 ones are 4. 4 4 fours are 5s are. Okay, this would be 5 times and 00 and 10 115. Okay, so the cost price would be how much? See, 20% less means this is like 20% more. So you need to figure out 20% less. So the cost price would be how much? The cost price would be, sorry, my bad. I did something wrong in it. The point is that the value of 5 is given to me. But so the value of 5 is given to me 4500. If cost price is given, na, so the one value would be 900. 4 would be 3600. Correct. This is my selling price. Okay, fine. Now it is done. Okay. Now with that amount he bought. Now with this amount means this amount. With this amount he bought article B. So this is amount for article B and sold it at a profit of 30%. So profit of 30%. 30% means what? This is being sold by profit of 30%. 30% you need to calculate, which is 1080, I would say. Yes, 1080. So I will be adding 1080 to this. I'll come to my selling price. This becomes my cost price, and the selling price would be 08 now 64 4680, correct? This is like 4680. Now the point comes, what is the overall profit? Now the overall profit is what? So basically you need to figure out total cost price plus total selling price, correct? Selling price is 4680 and here your selling price is 3600. 4680 and the total selling price would be how much? If you will add it guys, you will get 8280. Selling price is 8280 and the total cost price is, this is cost price, this is 8200. The difference of both is 180. So the answer is 180. So the answer is 180. Correct now? I hope this was, you got it. No worries, no issue. Easy question, I would say. Let me solve this question. Come on, guys, solve it. Very good question. Can you guys? Okay, let me solve now. I hope I've given you the enough time. So the person purchased two articles at the same price. So the person is purchasing the two articles at the same price. Let's now write down the first article is at the 100 rupees and the second article is also at the 100 rupees. Correct now. Okay. Now on the selling the first article at 12% profit. So this is like selling at 12% profit. So 12% profit, the selling price of the article would be how much? 112. Isn't it? Yes. Selling the price of the second article is 90 more than the selling find the overall cost price of the article if he overall profit percentage. So now overall the cost price is what? 200 now. Now the point is that the overall he's having a profit of 15%. So now it becomes what? 30. So this becomes like 230 na. Now it becomes like 230. Now overall is 230. One is 112. The other cost selling price would be how much? 118, then 118. Correct. So the process we are using like this. Okay. Now I hope this is clear to everyone. This is the diagram which we are using it right now. Come on, say. This is the process which we are using it right now. This is 12%. I hope this makes sense now. Come on, say. No worries in it. So this is the difference. The difference of this, basically my difference is 6 na. So you can say that my difference is 6 and 6 is equals to 90. If 6 is 90, 1 would be equal to 90 by 6. How much? 6 1s are 6, 3, 6 5s are 30, 15. So they are asking what? Find the cost price of one article. Cost price of one article is 1500 because multiply this by 15. You will get what? 1500. I hope this is clear, everyone. And the both the article cost price would be 3000. 3000. So you know this is this process is known as reverse engineering. Known as reverse engineering. Correct, na? This is called a reverse engineering. Nothing more than that. And I would say this is the good question. Good questions. This would be I include in the good question. Correct? Come on, say. Is this clear? Let's solve this question. No options. I haven't given any options here. If you can solve, come on, solve. 60. 160. Let me make you solve, okay? So the cost price of mobile phone is twice. So let us assume the cost price of mobile phone. See, if I assume the cost price of mobile phone is twice, means I have the two segregation here. So if I assume the cost price, it would be 200. The cost price of the TV would be 100. No worries, okay, 100. Fine. Now let me make you the other point. mobile phone is sold at the loss of 15%. So loss of 15%. So loss of 15% means 15 to the 30. The loss of 30 would give me how much? 170. So the selling price would be 170, isn't it? Yes. Okay. TV sold is sold at 8 by 5th of its own price. 8 by 5th. So this is the price, and do like 8 by 5th of it, you will get 160, isn't it? The selling price of TV. This is selling price of mobile phone. Correct, na? Now, if the selling price of the mobile phone is itna more, according to me, how much is more? 10. So 10 is equals to 2500, isn't it? Yes. So 1 would be equal to 250. Yes. They're asking what? What is the cost price of mobile phone? Cost price of mobile phone would be 25 into 2 is 50. 50, 50, 330. 50, 1, 2, 3. So 5030 means the answer would be how much? 50,000. 50,000. Correct. So this was the answer, guys. The answer is 50,000. So I hope you are understanding the part which we are giving you. These are the very good questions which we are solving right now. And if you're watching my, again, I would say, the question which we are doing from basic to advanced, I'm just guiding you everything from the level 0 to the this level. So basically I'm guiding you everything from the 0 level to the level you want to reach. So every session you need to attend and solve the question. I share you the link of Telegram. I share the class link also everywhere. So I think that you guys need to understand that how the problem is being solved. First thing, try to figure it out, the crack part, that where to hit the crack. If you'll hit the crack correctly, then I would say 90% of the problem you can solve. If you are hitting the crack not correctly na, then you will make your mind puzzle and the ultimate result would be 0. So my point is, I would request all of you to please watch these sessions, share to your friends, say them ki you can watch the session, everything is from basic. So I hope you really enjoyed it. And if you guys are enjoying the session, I would request you all of you to please share it and please comment that isn't I continue the series, yes or no. Till then, bye bye guys. Signing off, Agnimitra. Bye everyone. Take care. Bye bye. Bye.